Barker, thank you for your time here at KTS NewsKnight.
Hello Matthew, welcome.
So, you've been at the school for 30 years. How do you feel about leaving such a brilliant school, this one?
Yeah, well, I'm actually, weirdly, I'm not leaving the school as such, but I am retiring from teaching, retiring from being a deputy head teacher, and it's 32 years that I've been here. The fact that I'm going to be coming back actually in September, I've got a part-time job lined up in food technology. So it makes me, it's actually allowed me to be happy and celebrate retiring without feeling sad about leaving the school. So I feel very positive. It's the right time to stop that and start something new.
Why can't you can you just not let go of KTS school?
I don't think I can, Matthew. No, 32 years. It's been my whole career has been here, and I have got to know so many people. If you imagine, there are over 150 staff at this school, and I probably know every single one of them. So, and a lot of them are really good friends. So yeah, I find it hard. I love the school. I love the students in the school. So I think I'd find it hard just to walk away on Friday and never come back in. Yeah.
What's been your highlight of working at this school?
Gosh, that's hard.
It's been 32 years.
It has. And I've had different careers over that time. So after a couple of years, I became a year leader, and that was something I was really proud of. But it was nothing like the job is today. That was way back in the early 1990s that I did that, and the school was a very different place then. And then I suppose I took over as part of the head of history and the head of humanities, and that I was very proud of the work that I did there. I've always considered myself to be a teacher first and make sure that what I do in the classroom is really good. I've always planned my lessons, always made sure I do my marking on time and give students feedback, and hope that all the students I've taught have felt encouraged by me and have felt that they've had a good education. So I guess that's something to be really proud of. But as you go on to leadership, you also end up supporting staff a lot as well. So I think I'm proud of the times that I've listened to staff and hopefully responded to the things that they've wanted me to.
So, you're partially retiring from KTS school, still working part-time 3 days a week. But what do you plan to do with your extra days off?
Yeah, well, I'm only going to be working 3 days a week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm really looking forward. I've got a lot of family and my parents are still alive. They're down in Somerset. So I'm looking forward to being able to go down there a lot more often. I've got a lot of friends around here. I'm just looking forward to going away more, exploring the UK more, just having lots of lovely long weekends, because every week I'll have a long weekend. And that's going to be precious. I'm also looking forward to the fact that I think a lot of people think teachers stop their job at 3:20 when the students go home, and that we get all our weekends off. So I'm actually looking forward to not working in my evenings and not working on a Sunday, which I often do.
So some of your colleagues you have been with for years. How will it feel to leave them?
Yeah, well, I think that's why I need to come back for a part-time job, because that would have been really, really hard.
Yeah.
Yes, and some colleagues have been with me for the whole of that time. I mean, Mrs. Weston, the head of English, she started just before I started, so she's been here the whole time with me. And we spend a lot of time together, the teaching staff and the support staff at the school. So we do get to know each other really well. We enjoy parties together and things like that. So yeah, it would have been hard to walk away from all of that. Yeah.
What are you most proud of at your time at KTS school?
That's a hard question, isn't it? Picking a thing in 32 years.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably I've got to give you a couple of things. I think I'm really proud of the fact that I've always enjoyed my teaching, and I think I've done my best as a teacher. And a lot of students have done quite well in history under my sort of supervision, if you like. They've gone on to do some great things with their knowledge of history. So I feel very proud of that I was always a very professional, committed teacher. And I guess since I've been on leadership, I think the thing I'm most proud of is the fact that I think I'm quite an approachable person. and I think I've had what we call an open door most of the time, so staff have been able to pass by, just pop in, talk to me about things. Sometimes they've been annoyed about things, upset about things, or really happy about things, and I'm proud that I've been able to sort of just listen and hear whatever it is that they want to talk to me about.
Rugby is a very brutal game, so, and you're a big fan of it, so what's the appeal, do you think?
Well, you see, I'm a great fan of rugby. I don't fully understand all the rules, but for many years I was a season ticket holder for Saracens. I've been to quite a few international games at Twickenham and the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. And yeah, it is brutal. But it's all part of the people wanting to, the players wanting to do their best and really achieve. And you rarely see fighting or any verbal abuse of referees or anything like that going on during a rugby game. All the energy goes into the actual game itself. And the other thing I absolutely love about rugby is they never segregate the fans, and whole families go and you can sit right next to the group, the opponents, the supporters of your opponents, and you can still really enjoy the game, and you're just appreciating really good sportsmanship or sportspersonship. Yeah.
So I love history, you love history. Who's your favourite historical figure?
I think it would have to be somebody like Elizabeth I, because at the time that she became queen, she was very young, and she was in a completely male-dominated world and environment, and she learned incredibly quickly how to rule in a way that she wanted to rule, how to make the most of the fact that she was a woman ruling, and did it for such a long period of time.
Thank you for your time, Miss Barker.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you all.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for being late. That's
Listen, I've got 1 minute to get on duty, so perfect.